Today, we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where one garden is packed with ideas you can take home. At the Grand Ideas Garden, every pathway, planting combination, and garden space is designed to inspire smarter gardening. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned as we garden smart in Michigan.
Rebecca, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
This, in many ways, is the little garden that could. It's something that you put so much of your heart into, and it's got such a heartwarming and wonderful story. Let's let our viewers hear it.
So this garden really is a culmination of a group of people, a bunch of ideas, some amazing volunteers, and our amazing green industry in West Michigan.
Yeah. This was just a site that you decided, hey, we're gonna put a garden there. It's just an open lot with a few of the mature trees, and you were going to just create something beautiful right here in this corner.
Looking back, I think most of us never dreamed it would look like this. So in 2003, we moved into this building, which was the Kent District Library Warehouse. It was renovated for MSU Extension, and so we'd have classrooms and that sort of thing. And we kind of had this idea that, you know, we'd like to have, we called it an idea garden out here. And so we went to the county and we got permission. And one of the caveats was that it's okay as long as it doesn't cost anything.
Okay.
And that's fine because, you know, we have a really strong green industry here. We've got great volunteers, and we started with a very small, but we had a great design, a great plan. You know, people bought into it, and then in the last, 20 years or more, it has grown bit by bit and piece by piece, including like this big waterfall that you see behind us.
And so this, a lot of the, if we could say, the purpose of the garden is to give people in the community an opportunity to come and like look at what you can do in your own garden. And so it's a collection of these wonderful vignettes that are connected with these paths, and pretty much anything that's planted here is something that could be implemented at home. I think it's wonderful. Sometimes when we think about pollinators and building a pollinator garden, we think in terms of these giant swaths or hillsides of flowers. But really, what a gardener can do in a very small space can have a big impact.
Absolutely. And one of the things we try to do here at the Grand Ideas Garden is to mini-size what you can do to help pollinators. And just imagine if you could have everybody on your block doing the same mini-size thing. So here in this pollinator garden, we have 8 little patches. They're approximately 6 to 8 feet apart, and they're filled with a mix of spring blooming bulbs like big allium, and then annuals, perennials, vines, herbs for our beautiful butterflies and that kind of thing. And each year the patch changes a little bit. So what we try to do is to get somebody an idea if they like this, say, color scheme, or they like the architectural structure of these leaves or whatever. They can look at the little recipe card there, and they can recreate that at home. So we are constantly turning these over and putting in new plants. As you well know, sometimes perennials eat other plants because they get so big, and so sometimes we have to just, you know, keep thinking about changing things out, and so hence you'll see new annuals in here every year, and we really try hard to encourage pollinators from the very first blooms of spring right until November when we're tearing everything down.